Of course, this is Nairobi. We can't miss the married cheating husband. Today we are here discussing our men. Our discuss. We are sorry, but we are discussing you. So hi guys, what's up? How you doing? Ray over here. If you're new here, you're welcome to the family, and please make sure to do subscribe. Like, girls, man, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to a girl's channel. Yes, only positive vibes on this channel. And if you're returning, gang, thank you guys for always returning and for the good vibes. You guys rock my world. Without you, I wouldn't be doing this, by the way. Encouragements from left, right, center. Asanteni sana. Merry Christmas, guys. Happy holidays. I hope you're enjoying your holidays and you're keeping it safe with the corona maninos. Like, you have to take precaution, guys. Guys are dying. So for me, I'm in the house. I'm gonna be drinking some hot tea as I give you hot tea. You know, hot tea on hot tea. So grab yourself a drink, some hot cocoa, because Nairobi is a bit cold at the moment and it's raining. So yeah, we're going to talk about we're going to talk about our men. We're going to talk about Nairobi men that we find in the clubs. We can't live with them. We can't live without them. Oh, anyway, you guys, I'm going to talk through my experience in life, yeah? Because you guys, you already know your girl was an addict to the club. So I saw a lot and I went through a lot and I observed a lot. I loved clubbing. Like, yeah, most of the time I wouldn't even know what was happening around me, because for me the purpose of going to the club was drinking and having a good time. But there was a time now I came to you know, start seeing what's going on around me, and I learned a lot. And it's just a video for having fun. It's Christmas. I have to give you guys some juicy story times, you know, and some juicy content. Or what do you say, girls? What do you say? So we're going to talk about the guys we find in the high-end clubs in Nairobi. The high-end clubs. I don't know. We're not talking about the locals. The locals is also another thing, but club is a club at the end of the day. Yeah. But now we're talking about, yeah, those high-end ones, like in Kenya, Big Club, Kiza, Bistro, those kind of places. As a guru of clubbing, I will tell you one thing for sure, is after clubbing for over 10 years, drinking and going out every day of my life, I will tell you, like, I didn't meet any good guy out in the club. Even the good guys I've met in my life, I didn't get them in the club. Never. I've never, like, gotten a solid man from the club at niseme this one is sane, or this one is okay. They all have some, nobody's perfect, but they all have these red flags, zile mbaya mbaya kabisa, like things that you can't live with. And yeah, so I want to tell you, like, if you're young and you're just starting to club and you think you're gonna meet your Mr. Right in the club, there's no Mr. Right. But if you think you're going to meet the one in the club, forget about it. Just forget about it, and just ataenda, you know, go somewhere, go to a bus station, stand there every day. I'm guaranteed your chances of getting a husband from there are bigger than in the club. So let's see what kind of men we have in these clubs. So girls, the first one I will start with, of course, is the obvious one and the most common one in the club. Men who are looking for one night stands. Like the men who are just there looking just to have a good time. Yes, there are those men who just go to the club to pick ladies and just go have a good time with them, trust me. And those ones in Kenya, we call them team mafici. Mafici is like fisi is hyena in Swahili. That means they eat anything and everything that they find on their way, like crazy. It's crazy out here in Nairobi. Okay, it's not only in Nairobi, I'm just talking about Nairobi because that's where I am right now, but generally it's like that in the whole world, trust me. Especially Dubai, it's the worst. So anyway, so this team mafici come to the club just to look for women, and we have two team maficis. There are those who are coming to look for women, but they just drink, but they don't buy for the ladies drinks, blah blah blah, but they expect you to go with them because they're good looking, or you know, or something. And then there's this team mafici that actually just come to the club with an intention of buying pussy. Like they will come to the club and just look around and just come and approach you. Like I have gotten approached like 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, okay, this guy, surely this guy is, what's wrong with you? We have come to club. Like someone just approaches you and tells you, can I give you $200 to have a night with you? Like I want to have sex with you. They don't even lie, like they don't even blink. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, I'm clubbing. I'm sorry. What the heck? But I'm flattered. Ooh. Like oh my god, the things that I've seen in this on Nairobi clubs, not even like I've seen in clubs in my years of clubbing, it's been crazy. So there are those two types. This other one is a user, this other one knows what they want. Hey kwanza, there's this one, let me tell you guys, there's this one. Hey, this stupid one, kwanza, he's always in the club all the time. Hauwezi mkosa kwa maclubs different, and he's always drunk. So one day he's approached me like 2-3 times, but now there's this other day he approached me, and you know what this guy asked me? He told me, no, actually he told me, I want you to susu on me I want you to susu in my mouth. Just that. I will pay you 20,000. 20,000 is $200. I'll pay you $200 just to susu in your mouth. Wow. Oh, for me to susu in his mouth. And I was like, yuck. And then his mouth was smelling bad, and I was just like, oh, I think it's the different kinds of susus that have entered your mouth. Like, if you know pee, you know, so different people are peeing in you. Actually, strangers are peeing in you. They're peeing in your mouth, and some people don't even drink water, so their pee, you know, sometimes can be poisonous. You know, if you don't drink water, it means you have a lot of toxins in you, and your susu can even burn. Yeah, and then like, oh, I don't want to imagine. That guy is so disgusting. Me, I was just like, hey, People have fetishes around, but that fetish is just disgusting for me. And then maybe he's married, and then he goes to his wife after he does the. Ooh, you guys, me are the things I think about. Who is with me when it comes to overthinking, when it comes to men and their stupidity? Today we are here discussing our men. Tutawa discuss. We are sorry, but we are discussing you. So number 2, it is very easy, obvious, very obvious. We are going to get drug dealers, the con men, and the Yahoo men, the Yahoo boys. These 3 people are the ones who you're going to find in the club mostly. Why? It's because these people usually have money to spend, and easy money, you want to spend it with women, you want to spend it on drugs, you want to, you know, if you're a drug dealer, you have to be in the club to sell these drugs. And as in, just the people who do a lot of illegal stuff are the ones mostly in the club, because you need, if you're in the club, you need to spend. And if you're getting your money in a, you know, in a legit way, spending that money just like that at in the club, because at these high-end clubs, you know, they overcharge drinks, like to be in a club the whole night, and you entertain a lady properly in Nairobi, like in those high-end clubs, like let's just say big club. At now, you guys don't even eat at big club, but you know, at midnight, around midnight like this, you need a snack. So, and he's supposed to be having some cash even for a snack. You know, it's how much? And just one lady, and you know, and you know, us ladies, we are very stupid. We usually tag along our friends. Na mtu hana pesa, yani he will need like the least money. He will need maybe around 20 to 30,000 for a nice entertainment. Proper. Not this is not proper. The proper one. You guys, people spend money in clubs, and you will find these people are not doing legit jobs, anything. You will never find someone doing legit, like someone who is sweating for their money, like doing a legal business. And then they spend, like every day they're spending 200, 400k in a club. Never, never, never. Mostly you will find those drug dealers, those con men, and the Yahoo boys. Yeah, sometimes these Yahoo boys, now you know the Yahoo boys. Who doesn't know the Yahoo boys? The Yahoo boys are the Nigerian men who con people through internet, or they just, you know, they pretend to be, like, they get their money through the internet. And yeah, that's why they're called Yahoo boys. Those ones, sometimes they are lucky, they will land a good deal, so they will always be in the club. And all these people have one thing in common. Those people love women, different women. They will never settle with one woman. They will never settle with one woman. So if you're there, you just know you're there for fun, and they're just wasting your time, because you can't settle with such people. Such people always have eyes for more ladies, you know. They just want more and more because they have the money to spend. What are you telling them? They want to see the world. That's why they were making the money, you know, to see the world. And so here you'll never benefit. It's always a lose-lose situation, because these kind of people are also very dangerous to hang out with, because when the police catch, like now, those con men or the drug dealers, they will shoot you together. Like if you're in the same car and then there's a shootout, you're going to be in the shootout. You will most likely be one of the people who die from that shootout, you know. So it's very, very, very dangerous to hang out with them, and at the end of the day, they're just wasting your time. Those are the kind of men you get in the clubs, girls. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say big sis didn't tell you. So go to 2021 knowing what you want and how you want it. Okay? Okay. And then number 3, of course, there are these wannabes. They're in these clubs, but they don't belong in these clubs. They can't even afford to be in that club. And these wannabes are brought by now these drug dealers, the conmen, and the Yahoo boys. They always carry their, you know, their friends along. So there's one table. There's usually one table. So the drinks are just coming. You wouldn't know whose drink is whose, you know, like who bought what and who did not buy what, because they don't tell you. You will just see drinks, and then now these wannabes will just be there pretending like they are, you know, they are high class, blah blah blah, like they are one of the people paying the bills. You think you have landed on the, you know, jackpot. Unafikiria umeangukia, kumbe umeangukiwa. Umeponyoka na pickup. Wapi? So the things I've seen in this Nairobi. Anyway, let my life experience like teach someone something. So I don't know if I give story times today or not. I really don't have, like, it's really late and I don't have time for story times. You're going to stay here for long. So these wannabes, they're usually like their friends who are losers, or their friends who just, they're the ones who are sent around, you know. You go to the garage, you take this to that, to there, you know, messengers. But now in the club, they feel like they are all, so they just don't want you to know. By the time you realize you're dating mtu wa mkono, it's called I don't know how to explain it in English, but by the time you know you're dating a mtu wa mkono, hey. Anyway, yeah, there are wannabes in the club. Wannabes. So in Nairobi, in the clubs, in these high-end clubs, you're going to meet with tourists. Yes, a lot of tourists actually will come to the club. And for me, I think if you meet them in a club in Nairobi, it just only means that these guys, most likely they have come to Nairobi for work, not for vacation. So if they are working and they are clubbing the same time they came to that, like, I'm not trying to judge because I don't know. This just means that these people are used to clubbing wherever they are, and if they travel a lot for work and such, it's really hard for you to make connections with such people. So that one is a lose-lose situation. So these are also people who you're going to get in the club, and they'll just waste your time. They might be here for 1 week or 2 weeks. You have a good time with them and then gone. And when they go, they forget you. And, you know, I don't know if you're living for the moment. Yeah, but I can advise you ladies, don't live for the moment. Always think what your goals are and intentions. Always have an intention when you're doing any action in your life. Have an intention and a purpose for each action. Just don't flow with the flow. No, you're going to end up in many people's projects. Yeah. And then we have the Of course, this is Nairobi. We can't miss the married cheating husbands, you know, the ones who are always in the club, but they are apparently married, and the woman has no say over anything. It's you shut up, or we, you know. I don't know how your man can be in the club every day and they don't come with you, and they go home in the morning and they're not asked. I don't know how this culture started, because most men, that is what they do. But they say my wife said, as long as I'm at home by 8 a.m. and I'm like, 8 a.m. Hey, yay. No. Okay, and I'm like, okay, so okay. That is really crazy. Like, I'm telling you, that's crazy. And if these men cannot listen to their wives, like they can't be nice to their wives, you think they're going to be nice to you? They will just use you. Once they're tired of you, on to the next one. Okay, there are people who are looking for a good time. They're married, but they just want to be everywhere. And paka bibi amechoka sasa, you know, the wife is tired. She just even agrees, you just go have your fun, but as long as you're here by 8, maybe she doesn't want other people to know this guy didn't sleep at home. But I don't know, I really don't know. These people, just keep away from them, and especially married cheating men. There's no hope. And then we have the stupid rich. They might be old or they might be young. They are just stupidly rich, and that means they are rich stupidly, and they are rich and they are stupidly rich. Like they are just so rich, but they are so dumb, and they just, you know, they don't even know what to do with this money and how to, you know. So they come to the club, they just come to the club to drink and just, you know, have a good time, like show off and show on and show pow. You know, in these clubs you're going to get the ministers' sons, ministers' not daughters, president's sons from all over the world. You will get like some rich spoiled brats, and you will also get their fathers there. You will get this high end, and these guys, they don't trust anybody, especially ladies. They don't trust them, and they feel like ladies are just objects to be used and to be thrown away. Like they're the masters of everything, you understand? Like they rule the world and you follow, so you gotta lick their ass. You understand? You understand me? So at the end of the day, this one is also a lose-lose situation, because if they find you in the club and there are these people who have money, they are going to disrespect you, unless you're very lucky. By the way, it's all about luck, I guess. But I don't know, maybe you can find love in, people have found real love in the club, and they're married and happily married. And yeah, I think it's all about luck, or I don't know what, but chances of getting someone bad from the club is higher than maybe your workplace or but anyway, nowadays there are bad people even in churches. But but anyway, it was just a fun video to make, and I decided to make one for you guys. So I hope you got 1 or 2 or 3 things from this. Share with your sisters. Merry Christmas, you guys. Enjoy your holidays, and just share and comment. Tell me what kind of men you have met in the clubs, and let's just laugh away about this men, because they're just too entertaining. They never fail to entertain us. This kind of stuff I've experienced in the clubs because of this man. Anyway, we shall see each other tomorrow. Happy holidays.